guys, it's Kelsey here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this look right here. This is my right hand, my go-to.
Tell me everything about you. Let's go.
I can't say that without singing that song. So this is just that look that I go to every day. It's just my favorite look at the moment if I'm not doing something crazy, if I'm not like going out at night. But you know, you could do it for like a date night, you could do it for an interview, you could really do it for anything that you want to stay natural but you want to still be glam. So that's what this look is right here, and I'm going to show you how to get this look if you continue to watch. Watch it. We're going to go in with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. This is just going to smooth everything out and prep our skin for our foundation. I'm really going to focus it in the middle of my face first because that's where I had the most pores and the most problem. Alright, for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. These are in the shades Honey Light and Bisque Golden. I'm just going to mix them together. So I'm going to take my beauty blender, I'm just going to go in there and blend that all out. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. First, I'm going in with the color Medium Light Neutral. And I'm going to pop that right underneath the eyes. Alright, the next I'm going to go in with the color Light Warm. And I'm just going to pop that right into the inner corner. I'm going to take my damn beauty blender and I'm just going to blend that all out. I'm going to take the color Light Warm again and I'm going to put it in the middle of my forehead, down the center of my nose, and on my chin. And this is the lighter color that we applied. Alright, to set everything, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. I'm just going to put some into the lid. I'm going to dip my beauty blender in there. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to start packing that underneath the eye. Just kind of dabbing it in. This is just going to set our concealer to where it doesn't crease and doesn't move throughout the day. I also crease a lot in my T-zone, so I'm going to set that with my beauty blender as well. Alright, so to set the rest of the face, I'm going to go in with the Morphe E1 brush. I'm going to dip that into my powder. I'm just going to set my cheeks. Down my neck. And I got it all over my shirt. That happens every single time. Alright, so to prime our eyelids and create a base for our eyeshadows, I'm going to be going in with the Benefit Air Patrol Primer. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques Dome Brush. This one is up, but it still works great. You don't have to apply this with a brush, but I just find that it gives a nice even layer. To set our eyeshadow primer, I'm going to take the Zoeva 110 brush. I'm going to dip into that Laura Mercier powder, and I'm just going to pat that onto my eyelids just to give a nice smooth base for our eyeshadows. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the Morphe M441 brush. I'm going to be using the shade China Rose by Anastasia Beverly Hills as my transition shade. Alright, so I'm going to take that color and I'm going to go just above the crease. Next, I'm going to go in with the Morphe M221 brush. It's just a little bit smaller than the brush we used last time. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia shadow in Intense Glaze, and I'm just going to darken up the crease. Once again, I'm just going to go in there in windshield wiper motions and circular motions right below that transition shade, right below that China Rose that we used. going to go back in with that Morphe M441 brush and that China Rose. And I'm just going to blend all that out. For the lid, I'm going to take the Zoeva 234 brush. I'm going to dip into the Anastasia Self-Made palette. It looks like this. I'm going to dip into the shade right here, Pink Champagne. For the brow bone, I'm going to go in with the Morphe M433 brush. I'm going to dip into the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take this color Tempura right here, and I'm going to take that right underneath the eyebrow. Just going to blend it into the transition shade. Alright, so because this is a daytime look, one that I wear every day, I don't really like to do a very bold wing liner, so I'm going to go ahead and take a darker eyeshadow, and I'm just going to darken it up. If you want to leave it a little bit natural and you do want that wing, you can just leave it like this, but like I said, I'm not, so let's do it. I'm going to take my Morphe E22 brush, and I'm going to dip into Anastasia Beverly Hills Sienna. I'm just going to take that on the outer corner, up into the crease a little bit. Now that we have our lids done, we're going to go ahead and start on the bottom lash line. I'm going to go in with the Morphe E14 brush, and I'm going to dip into that intense glaze, and I'm going to really smoke out the bottom lash line. Since our lower lash line doesn't have any primer, I like to take my MAC Fix Plus and I like to spray it just because it gives it a little bit more staying power. And I'm just going to smoke that bottom lash line out, and I'm going to connect that to the outer corner. To darken up our waterline, I'm going to be taking this eyeliner by ColourPop in the shade Overboard, and it's just a really nice bronzy color. It's metallic, so it has a little bit of shine to it. I don't know if you can see that from here, but I like this color. It's going to be really nice to darken up the waterline, but since it's metallic, it's going to give a little bit of a glow as well. I'm also going to take it and I'm going to tightline with it. And that's just going to take away the little spaces between our eyelashes, so it all blends together really nicely and we don't have any gaps. I'm also going to take it onto my eyelid, and I'm just going to go right along my lash line. I'm going to take my Morphe M432 brush. I'm going to dip into that Sienna, the same color we put on the outer corner, and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to smoke that out. Go with the Zoeva 223 brush. I'm going to go into the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to take this color right here in Vermeer, and I'm going to pop that in the inner corner just to brighten up the look. Alright, and since this is my everyday go-to look, I don't really wear eyelashes every day either. Most of the time I just wear them for special occasions, when I'm going out, I'm going on a date, I have something special, some kind of event going on, is when I wear my false lashes. So today I'm going to go in with the Benefit Roller Lash. This is my favorite mascara. I've been loving this ever since February, ever since I've worked for Benefit, and it's just such a great mascara. It has biotin in it, so it keeps your lashes really strong, it helps them grow, and since it does have those vitamins in there, it's not as thick as normal mascaras, and you can really layer and layer. So now that we have our lashes done, we're going to go ahead and get started on our face and our contour. And I just want to say, you don't have to not wear any lashes. If you want to wear lashes, you can. I just have long enough lashes to where I can get by on a day-to-day basis without having to do the extra step. And it saves my lashes a little bit of trauma. To bronze up the skin, I'm going to go in with this Lorac Take Me to Tango. So we're going to dip into that. I'm going to dip into the shade right here, Tan Antonio. Freaking cute. I'm going to take that. I'm just going to go into my cheekbones, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out everywhere. I'm not really contouring right now. I'm just kind of warming up the skin with this color. gonna take that Morphe E1 brush again, the same one I use for powder. I'm gonna dip into that, and then I'm gonna take it down my neck. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe 523 brush, the same one I used the first time. I'm gonna dip into the second shade. It's a little bit darker. It's called Tan Diego. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of that, and we're gonna focus this just mostly in our cheekbone and back into the back corner up to the ear. And this isn't gonna give us too much of a contour with this brush, but that's what I want. I want something just very light and natural. Or my version of natural, I guess. And I love this little palette just because the top two up here, they're mattes. So they're really good for contouring, really good for warming up the skin. And then these bottom two down here, these are Cabo Tan Lucas, that one's my favorite, and Tanta Cruz. And these are shimmers, so if you want to give your skin a nice healthy glow, especially for summer, I use these two as well, the same way as I use the matte ones. But this palette is just it's really nice for summer. It has a little bit of everything for your bronzing options and your bronzer needs. Okay, for blush, I'm going in with this NARS Dual Intensity Blush. I really love these because it comes with a blush and a highlight, so you don't really have to second guess yourself like, what blush do I use? What highlight do I use? Blush, highlight, blush, highlight. So I love these. I have a couple of them, as you can see. But I love this one. This one's the one in Adoration. It comes with a pink blush, and then it has a nice pearly pink highlighter, if you can see that. Take the Morphe E4 brush, and I'm going to dip into that blush. I'm going to put that right onto my cheeks. Alright, next for my favorite part, we're going to take the Morphe E5 brush, and I'm just going to dip into the highlighter. The cool thing about these is you can also add water to them, or like a MAC Fix Plus, or any kind of setting spray, and it's going to make them even more intense. But for today, since it's just a light beat, we're going to just take it dry. I'm just going to layer that on there. The more you add, the brighter you're going to shine. I'm gonna take that down my nose. I'm just gonna take it around my forehead as well. Also on my Cupid's bow. As you can see, it's not very bright. It's very subtle and natural. And if you want to make it even more intense, like I said, you can add the MAC Fix Plus or the water or anything wet to intensify it. All right, we're almost done. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Skimpy. And we're just going to put that all over our lips.
Hey, what's up guys?
Okay, to top off the lip liner, I'm going to go in with this Lancome Lip Lover. This is a almost in between like a balm and a lip gloss. It's not as sticky as a lip gloss. It's not as pigmented, but it just gives a nice sheen to the lips, and it keeps them nice and hydrated throughout the day, especially during the summer. And I love this stuff. This is very, very lightweight, and it just feels really good. You can even wear it by itself, and it gives a nice tint to the lips, and that's even beautiful. That's beautiful too. So to set my makeup and make sure it lasts all day, especially in the heat outside, I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix and just set everything. I hope you guys love this look just as much as I do, and I really hope that you learned something from me today. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.